Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Stu Clark here. Hopefully you watched my recent elk video and you may have noticed my B-roll game has been up a little bit. And thanks to the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I just recently purchased it. I've been out playing with it for the last month and just what a fantastic little camera. As you've probably seen from all the million videos that are out about. But today we're actually going to talk about the Scotty makes stuff, Pro case for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And this is the one that has the battery grip as well. It really adds a ton of versatility and protection to the case that I really like. It's great. Obviously, it's quite a bit larger, adds a bunch of weight. It's not going to as easily fit in your pocket. A lot of the people that talk negative about it, it's no longer a pocket, and I get that. Yep, it does fit in the pocket of the Fjallraven Vita Pro ventilated pants. But I still have the original case. I still can break it down and make it super small. It sets up, you can take it in and out of the case, no problem. It's really quick. So you haven't lost the functionality of the really small pocket, but what you've gained is an incredible tool for how you attach it. And because of how many different options you've got for the 1/4 screws on the case, you can hang it different ways. So you can actually fly it in horizontal mode, which adds a ton of stability when you're in the car. It almost gives it action camera kind of stability versus when you're hanging from the bottom pivot, you've got a lot more shake in the camera system itself. Yeah, just so basically just pop it off, turn it on, you're good to go. So it's nice. It's got the little extra bumpers here. See, with these bumpers, if it falls, it hopefully prevents that from making contact and keeps the screen off as well. You can attach the cold shoe mounts on either side. So you've got 1/4 on front, back, on the sides. Most importantly, when you attach the belt clip, you can actually also attach a 1/4 to the back of that. So I can easily fly this in horizontal mode when you're using it this way, which is really nice. It works super well. Super robust. It's got some great features. There's the one thing that I really wish they had changed. The clips are on the case itself instead of on the cover. And it's unfortunate. I wish they were on the cover because when you take it off, you actually have to hold the case with the one hand and then take the cover off with the other. If the clips were on the case itself, you'd be able to loosen them and then just pop it off with the one hand. That would be my one gripe with the design. Other than that, I've been super impressed with the functionality. You've got the USB-C port on the bottom here. I do wish they'd come with a rubber gasket for that just to give it some weatherproofness. I realize they probably want to stay out of that game. Same thing, you got the port for the micro SD card here. And again, I really wish that they'd give a bit of a cover for that. If you're like me, I just plug the camera in through USB-C. So I don't really ever take that card in or out. So it would be nice. I'd like to have that option of just kind of covering that up and sealing it a little bit. I get it. They don't want to be responsible for making a waterproof case for this camera. I totally understand that. And the other thing, so on the top here, you can attach the DJI mic to the top to keep it when you're walking or storing. And again, I wish that this was a sealed option. And I understand, because they're 3D printing it, it'd probably be difficult to have it sealed and then have an option where you can clip the mic to. But I would just like it, given that I'm a wildlife photographer on the coast here, it'd just be really nice to have the option of just a little extra protection for the camera on rainy days. You're not going to be using it in the rain, but if you're out and about and it starts to rain, you don't want to be hiding it away. And for me, I'll probably put some Gorilla Tape over this just to make sure it's kind of sealed up a little bit for in the fall shooting, in the wintertime when I'm shooting, just to give me a little bit extra protection of the camera when it's on the hip belt. And what I found is, from a pocketability standpoint, I'm just super happy to just put it on the hip belt and I actually really like it. I find it super functional. And then it works really well. And then I've got this attached to the Insta360 selfie stick. And then I've got it on a Sarui mini tripod, which is great because it gives me quite a bit of stability. It's a much more stable solution for the tripod. It's not extended right now. You can lay it flat, uh, but also a little extra weight on the bottom. I don't want to have a really lightweight setup. The one thing with this, it almost doubles the weight of the pocket, so it does get a little extra weight there. The extra weight as you're walking actually helps to stabilize it a little bit, especially when you've got on the selfie stick. And actually, what's nice is I actually leave the tripod attached on the selfie stick when I compress it down. And as you're walking, if you hold it a little bit higher up, so don't hold it on the actual pocket, you hold the selfie stick with the tripod on the back, it kind of offers a bit of a counterbalance, and it kind of really helps to stabilize the system, take some of that walking bounce out of it, which the Pocket 3 struggles with it a little bit because it's not like an action cam with the digital stabilization. But yeah, the Scotty makes stuff. If you're looking, they make a bunch of different cases. They make some slimline cases. The reason I didn't go with the slimline is this one, the hood goes right over top on both sides of the gimbal. With the slimline one, it's open just like the original case, so you don't get protection on the back side of it with the gimbal. And I just like the option of being able to throw this in my pack. For me, like I said, I'm a wildlife photographer. I'm out in the field, and just the simple ease of use of being able to just toss it in the pack, and as you're running around, no worries. The quarter 20 from the belt loop clip there. You can fly a bit more like a drone. So like I said, I mount this to the Neewer suction cup in the car in this position, and it makes it far more stable than mounting from the bottom quarter 20. So it really works super well. And you could also, if you were to want to do low angle shots, you could definitely get this mounted nice and low. So I'll give you an example. So if you wanted to fly it from the bottom of the selfie stick, you could really get it nice and low to the ground, shooting this way, and kind of get a really nice low angle position as you're walking, which is great. Or you could use it almost flat to the ground. So for me, I've been doing any shorebird photography, any really low angle stuff, and I really want to kind of bring the B-roll right into the scene with me. I can mount it on this tripod with the quarter 20 in the back, and I can have this super low to the ground and give a really interesting shot. So you can see in this position here, I've got it nice and low to the ground, and it can give a really interesting perspective. This is nice and stable, and can give you a really interesting shot. So for hanging it in the Forerunner, you can see when you hang it off of the bolt there, it hangs level, and for filming forward works really great. And then also for filming me, you can see how it just nice and simple camera. What I really like about it though is from the driver's seat, you can see it really doesn't impede my vision at all. It's quite a thin profile hanging down, so it's not much larger than an action camera facing you, so it doesn't obstruct your vision at all, which is really nice. And then I've got the Neewer 6-inch suction cup, which it all hangs from, nice and stable, and works really solid, even on bumpy roads. It works great. So there you go, some options. Very cool. So far, I've been just so impressed with it. It works so well. It's so functional. Really gives you some versatility on how you want to mount the camera and how you can use it in the field. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below. And this wasn't sponsored or anything else. I bought the case with my own money. But you know, for me, like I say, the Pocket 3 is a fantastic tool. The case it comes with is great for certain applications. Going out, going out for a walk around town, you want to keep it nice and light. It works. It's great. Perfect for that sort of situation. For me, out in the field, hard use, it's really nice knowing I can just throw it in the case and it's fully protected in my backpack. If it's on the hip belt, I'd say I really like it on the hip belt. It works really nice, easy on and off, and makes it super versatile. So yeah, check them out. Scotty makes stuff. Till next time, we'll see you out there. Take care.